do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wondering? What do you know? Why aren't you scared? Why do you care for me? When we are falling asleep, letting me go. Say and spit it out. What is it exactly? You're playing this thing around, cleaning it up, unsatisfactory. Today I'm thinking about the things that you let me away and drinking you down. I don't wanna drown. Step on the glass, stick when you're down. Very fun, try to wake up. Get up the glass, getting the sun out. Very fun.
Oh, hi. Today is really exciting because I have a very requested song for you guys. We're going to be doing a beginner/intermediate combination to Bury a Friend by Billie Eilish. I am also releasing an intermediate/advanced version of this combination. So if you would like something a little bit harder, make sure you check that out. I'll be releasing them both on the same day. So this is, I want to say, definitely intermediate. It has a little bit of the upper level of beginner in it. And, you know, all of my combinations are great for all levels because you can take stuff out, you can put stuff in. It's completely up to you. So I really, really love this song. As I said, I'm using covers whenever I can so that people all around the world are able to hear the music and they don't get like copyright blocked or anything. So we will be using a cover today, but once again, the dance completely fits, perfectly fits the original, so you can always do it to the original. Before we get started, just want to remind you, if you subscribe to this channel and you hit that thumbs up button, it really is awesome and it makes it so that other tap dancers can find this channel and find these tutorials, and I am making these for your enjoyment and for you guys to become better tappers and all that fun stuff. So that'd be awesome. So let's get started. Also, I taught for 5 hours straight last night and I don't have a voice, but let's do this anyway. Alright, so you're going to hold the entire intro until she starts singing. Hello, Sayuri. Did you want to join us today? It's a beginner tutorial. This is what you're supposed to do. So, it starts with full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change. Yes, she wants to hang out with us today, so we're going to have her. Full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change. So you have 2 sets of full lap, ball change. Now make sure you're transferring weight onto that full lap, because if you don't transfer weight onto it, you're not going to be able to get that ball change in there. I had a lot of students have issues with that this week, and I just want to remind you guys, please make sure that you're transferring weight onto your full laps. So you have a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now you have full lap, heel, and then you stamp, and here's where you have an option. Stamp. You either go chug, or you go stamp, and then you take your right foot and you start the quickest cramp roll of your life. Cramp roll. So those are options. One of them is a more beginner option, the other one is a little bit more of an intermediate option. So you just did full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change. Then you have full lap, heel, stamp, chug. So that's the beginner option. Full lap, heel, stamp, chug. Or you have full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change, full lap, heel, stamp, and then you jump up into a cramp roll. Cramp roll. So I'm going to show the beginner option without pausing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change, full lap, heel, stamp, chug. Intermediate option without pausing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Full lap, heel, stamp. 7, E and 8. It's like the quickest E and 8 ever. So let's try that one more time. Beginner first. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, intermediate. 5, 6, 7, go. Full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change, full lap, heel, step. Cramp roll. Then you have full lap, ball change, no matter which one you did. You have full lap, ball change, full lap, ball change, stamp, stamp, drag your foot. Looks like this. So it's 2 more full lap ball changes. She just tried to sharpen her claws on brick. Girl, you can't do that. So you just did, or you have 2 more full out ball changes. Then you have stamp, stamp, drag your foot. So it's stamp, stamp, 7, 8. Alright? So second half of that, you have full out ball change, full out ball change, stamp, stamp, drag your foot. One more time, just that second half. 5, 6, 7, go. And make it take that whole time. 7, 8. So don't give it that whoosh until 8. All right. So whichever one you're doing, and I'll kind of interchange them a little bit, but it doesn't matter. It's just that one count that's different. Whichever one you're doing, let's try it. Go ahead. I can't hold this open forever. Go ahead. She takes 5 ever to make a decision. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull up, ball change, pull up, ball change, pull up, heel, stamp, shove, pull up, ball change, pull up, ball change, stamp, stamp, drag. One more time. 5, 6, 7, go. Pull up, ball change, pull up, ball change, pull up, heel, stamp, pull up, ball change, pull up, ball change, stamp, stamp, drag. All right, so let's try that with music. Just to make sure you've got the way it feels with the song. Because trying it with the song, it changes the way you do it once you hear how it fits. You know what I mean? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because that's a quiet song. Alright, let's try it again. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me when we all fall? One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me when we all... So, now that we know what the steps sound like with the music, I will go on. If you need to go back and practice that again, you know what to do. Press that rewind button. Alright, so this next part, we have one of my favorite combinations of steps for beginners because it definitely helps with rhythm and with being down on the ground to being up to being back down on the ground. I absolutely love this step. Everyone's like, you really use that a lot. I'm like, it's because it teaches a lot. It helps with a lot of technique. So I love using this step in beginners. So stamp, stamp, spank, step, and you can lose the spanks if you want to. There's that beginner option again. So you have stamp, stamp, and then you have spank, step, like a back flap. Spank, step, spank, step. So it's stamp, stamp, spank, step. So just that part. It's like, I like to call it like a trapezoid because you're making a trapezoid on the floor. You have a wide base here, and then you come back to a narrow base. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have 2 Irishes. Now you're up. Okay, so one more time, let's try that trapezoid step and let's add the Irishes. Right? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle, hop, step, shuffle, hop, step. Alright, so without the spanks, all you're doing is stamp, stamp, step, step. So all you're doing is taking out those spanks. And I allow that because sometimes those spanks just like, they just mess with your weight distribution. And in the context of this dance or in any combination, little things like that, take them out if it's easier to get through. And then work on it and put them back in, you know? So a good option is to just take out those spanks. 1, 2, 3, 4. However, if you are going to do those spanks, stamp, stamp, spank, step, you really have to make your ballet teacher mad And put all of your weight back here for those spanks. You have to put your weight back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because that allows for your weight distribution to be correct. 1, 2. All of a sudden, I'm ready to move back because I have shifted my weight back here. If you're trying to stay up, I'm a little too forward and it's going to be harder to get into the next thing. So you really have to like let your body allow gravity to do its work. So, stamp, stamp, spank, step, shuffle, hop, step. Then you do one more stamp, stamp, spank, step after that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle, hop, step, 1, 2, 3. So let's try that again. We have stamp, stamp, spank, step, Irish, stamp, stamp, spank, step. But you don't do 2 more Irishes. You only repeat the first half. 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, shuffle, hop, step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we all give it up for Sayuri for finally making the decision to sit in the window? That's her decision-making process. She stares at it and then runs away, does a few other things, comes back and is like, I really want to go in the window. And then she goes in the window. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. At the end of that, toe, and then turn around. The turn is also optional. You can just do 2, 6, 7, 8. Now you're doing that toe on the and of 5. Yes, on the and of 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So it's and because it's on the words. It's when we all fall asleep there. And then you turn, and then you, like, there's supposed to be a come here, but this cover doesn't have it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's really quick. All right, so let's add it to the beginning with music. Sorry, I spent a long time on that one because Sayuri was extremely distracting, but it's fine, she's cute. Ball take 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8.
What is it exactly?
Alright, let's try again. One more time. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8.
What is it?
Alright. Moving on, again, if you need to go back, go for it. I know I spent a lot of time on that one section. I got very distracted by that one over there. So we're going to move a little bit quicker. So for this next part, you have 5 count riff, stamp, shuffle, shuffle. So there's a little pause in there. You're going to move this way. 5 count riff, stamp, shuffle, shuffle. Also, if you need an option, I'm not going to do this option, but if you need an option, because those riffs are just too fast, big step, shuffle, shuffle. Change the 5 count riff to a dig step, you're solid. So you just did 6, 7, 8. Make sure your right foot is free. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, hold 6 and 7 and 8. So you stamp 5, hold 6, 2 shuffles, and 7 and 8. One more time. So you're at 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, hold 6, and 7, 8. Then you go this way, but it's 3 5-count riffs and 2 shuffles, so there's no pause. Because the music doesn't pause that second phrase. So I try to be respectful of the artist's pauses, the artist's musical inflections. There was a pause there, so we will pause with her. So that one is 2 5-count riffs, stamp, shuffle, shuffle. 3 5-count riffs, shuffle, shuffle. Sounds like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5, hold 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Probably the hardest part of that whole thing is to go that shuffle, shuffle, and a riff. So my weight is here, and then I'm turning and switching it into my left butt cheek, into my left hip. So immediately my weight is centered here, and I am transitioning it here into this left hip. Okay? One more time from 5-count riff. 5, 6, 7, go. One more time. 5, 6, 7, go. Stamp, hold 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. So, if you're doing the dig steps, just to show you, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to show you what that looks like. All right, one more time, and then I'm going to go on. 5, 6, riff, go. 5, hold 6, 7, 8. Your right foot is free. You have 3 paradiddles. 1, 2, 3. Your left foot's free. You go toe, toe. So it's inside, outside. So it's 3 paradiddles. 1, 2, 3. And then your left foot's free, you do 3 more paradiddles. 1, 2, 3. Your right foot's free. It's not a toe-toe, it is a ball change. So it's 3 paradiddles, toe-toe, 3 paradiddles, ball change. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So it's 3 paradiddles, toe-toe with the left foot, 3 paradiddles, ball change with the right foot. Hello. Okay. It's the morning of cat interruptions. Okay. So let's do that again, and hopefully Bento will move. Once I start tapping, he'll move. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Toe, toe. 1, 2, 3. Ball change. So the hardest part of that is to go toe, toe. Make sure your weight is on your right foot so that you can paradiddle. So you really got to be strong on that right foot for the toe-toe paradiddle. Very, very strong, okay? Then, or let's add that to the 5-count riffs, okay? Because after that, it's only one more section. 5, 6, 5-count riff. Stamp, hold 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Paradiddle. 1, 2, 3. Toe, toe. 1, 2, 3. All. Alright, so riff, riff, stamp, shuffle, shuffle. Riff, 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 shuffle, shuffle. Paradiddle, 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 toe, toe. Paradiddle, 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 ball change. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Stamp, shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shuffle, shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Toe, toe. 1, 2, 3. Ball change. All right. with the music, and then there's only one section left after that. It's a long piece. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it again. Now that we know what it sounds like. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, real quick, I accidentally added a heel. I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I added the heel, I lost my balance. However, I wanted to point that out because you can add the heel to add a little bit more if you want to. I'm not going to because that's not how it's choreographed, but if you want to add just a little bit more difficulty, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so you toe heel, toe heel. So my mistake turned into a good thing because I could tell you, hey, you can add just a little bit more if you want to. So let's do it one more time. I won't lose my balance this time. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Last section, if you need more time with any of that, you know what to do. All right, last section. You have flap, 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 stamp, stamp. You're gonna do that 4 times, but what happens in between each time is what changes. So it's 4 flaps, stamp, stamp. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6. Then your right foot is going to go 7. So you just bring it across with a little swivel. Makes a cool sound, right? Now it's going to sound different on everybody's surface, and that's okay. But whoosh, whoosh is basically what we're going for. And it's on the, what she does with her voice. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right away, you're going to go into another set of flaps. So make sure when you finish that, you're ready to go with flaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let's just do the first into the whoosh whoosh into the second set. Don't worry about what happens after that. So flap, 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 stamp, stamp, whoosh, whoosh, flap, 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 stamp, stamp. Okay? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, stamp, stamp, whoosh, flap, 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 stamp, stamp. That into the flaps is so weird. So you gotta like cut it slightly short so that you're ready to go. Okay? Don't get stuck there. One more time and then I'll keep going. 5, 6, 7, go. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp. On this one, you have chug, and then you're gonna slide back. And you can add a little snap to that if you want to, or you can just go chug, slide. All right, I'm gonna do chug, slide, but if you wanna add that little snap to it, you absolutely can. It's just like a chug and then bring it up for a second and then hit the floor. But chug, slide is what I'm gonna be doing. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, stamp, stamp, chug, slide. And I'm just clicking my heels together. Make sure if you're clicking your heels together that you are turned out. Because if you are turned in, your ankle bones right here might hit each other, and no one wants that. Whew. All right, so we had flap, 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 stamp, stamp, whoosh, whoosh, flap, 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 stamp, stamp, chug, slide. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, stamp, stamp, whoosh, whoosh, flap, 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 stamp, stamp, chug, slide. Let's do that one more time. 4 flaps, stamp, stamp, and a thing. 4 flaps, stamp, stamp, and a thing. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? I didn't go all the way back, but chug, slide. Then you do it again. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp, whoosh, whoosh. So you do the first one again. Then you do flap, 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 stamp, stamp, you're done. There's nothing after that. There's no fourth step. Okay? So it's whoosh, whoosh, chug, slide, whoosh, whoosh. Very technical terminology on this channel. Ready? 5, 6, 7, go. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp, chug, slide. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp. Flap, 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 stamp, stamp. So whoosh, whoosh, chug, slide, whoosh, whoosh. The hardest thing is getting back into the flaps after you do the thing. So make sure that when you're done, like here, my left foot has more of my weight so that this foot is ready to go. Okay, just slightly more weight so that my right foot goes, I can move now, okay? So let's just do that last part with music, and then we will walk through the whole thing and then do the whole thing. I just want you to hear what it sounds like with music. We'll just do it once.
Paying is the amount, cleaning you up, am I satisfactory?
So just from the last, okay?
The things that are deadly,
5,
the way I'm dragging you down, like I
5,
wanna
6, 7,
drown.
8.
So on the last, step when you down, where you from? Try the way up, work the class, getting the sun up, where you from?
All right, stamp, stamp. I don't know what that last sound is, but it's definitely not the phone sound, but it's fine. All right, so that's what it sounds like. Let's walk through the whole thing. You have flap, ball change, flap, heel, stamp, chug or cramp roll. And then you do that again with stamp, stamp, drag. Ready? 5, 6, slow walk through. Flap, heel, stamp, chug, flap, ball change, stamp, stamp, drag. Now you have trapezoid step. 5 count riff. Paradiddle. Flap stamp. That whoosh. I almost did. Remember, that last part is flap, 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 stamp, stamp. So there's that stamp, stamp before you do the thing. I almost did it. Y'all probably saw my body language. She's like, what is she? Oh, okay, she messed up. We do that sometimes. Teachers do that, students do that. In my class, we'll do a round of the dance. I'll be like, all right, let's run it. And then we'll do it. And then something goes horribly wrong. And I go, who messed up? And then like the rest of the class is also raising their hand, and I'm just like, I will always point it out. Who messed up? Awesome, cool, messing up is good. Now let's do it better. All right, so whole thing from the top, let's have some fun. Pull out both things, ready? 5, 6, 7.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wanting to do? What do you know? Why aren't you scared? Why do you care for me? When we fall asleep, where do we go?
5 count riff.
Say and spit it out. What is it exactly? You're paying this thing around, cleaning it up, unsatisfactory. Today I'm thinking about the things that protect me. The way I'm drinking it down, like I wanna drown.
Relax.
Step on the glass, stick on your tongue. How you feel? Shadowing up. Up the glass, getting the sun. How you feel?
All right. Cool. Not bad for a first run. Let's do it again. Make it just a little bit better this time. This time I'm going to do the cramp roll. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7,
What do you
8.
want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wanting to do? What do you know? Why aren't you scared? Why do you care for me? When we fall asleep, where do we go?
5 count riff.
Say and spit it out. What is it exactly? You're paying this thing around, cleaning it up, unsatisfactory. Today I'm thinking about the things that protect me. The way I'm drinking it down, like I wanna drown. Step on the glass, stick on your tongue. How you feel? Shadowing up. Up the glass, getting the sun. How you feel?
All right, one last time. I'm not going to call anything out. Let's just dance to the music. Have fun. And if you mess up, it's okay. Press the rewind button. Try again. And again, this will fit to the original, so don't forget to try it to that too. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7.
What do you want from me? Why don't you run from me? What are you wanting to do? What do you know? Why aren't you scared? Why do you care for me? When we fall asleep, where do we go? Say and spit it out. What is it exactly? You're paying this thing around, cleaning it up, unsatisfactory. Today I'm thinking about the things that protect me. The way I'm drinking it down, like I wanna drown. Step on the glass, stick on your tongue. How you feel? Shadowing up. Up the glass, getting the sun. How you feel?
Okay. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this. Again, there's also an intermediate advanced version if you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge. I had so much fun choreographing this song. It was one of those that I got as a request months ago, but I needed to find a cover that wouldn't get blocked. So that's honestly part of what takes so long, and also that I just have like a huge backstock of videos that need to go out. So I love getting your requests. Please put your requests down below. I love learning about new songs or getting reminded of songs that I was like, oh, I forgot I could tap to that, which really you could tap to anything, but you know what I mean. Please subscribe and join the Tap fam. I'd love to have you. And hit that like button so that other tappers can find this video a little bit easier. And again, I have other tutorials. I've got tons. I've got beginner, intermediate, advanced. I've got choreography tutorials, step tutorials, technique exercises. I've got tappy talks. I've got, you want it? Is it tap dance? I got it. If there's something tap dance related that I don't have on this channel that you would like, pop that down below too in the comments. I read all of your comments and I respond to them as soon as I can. So Thank you guys so much for having some fun with me with this great song today. Thank you to the person who requested it, or to the people who requested it, because actually it was like 10 people. But as always, thank you for dancing with me.